Here at 9:44 on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus, over the past 80 years, Paralyzed Veterans of America has helped reshape really the accessibility and independence and what that looks like for veterans with spinal cord injuries like MS and ALS and millions of others suffering around the world. So to celebrate an incredible milestone, the power of PVA is a 6-month public awareness campaign featuring real veterans whose lives have really been transformed. And one of the members and veterans is our guest this morning, U.S. Marine Corps veteran and retired Jesse Lind. Thank you for joining us from Myrtle Beach this morning. Of course, this is in the backdrop of what's happening in the Middle East, and our thoughts are with the families and the loved ones of the U.S. Army, U.S. military members, 4 of them that have been killed in that operation. But Justin, we thank you, of course, for your service and representing PVA this morning. Appreciate your time.
I appreciate you having me. Good morning.
Good morning. So take us back to the Marine Corps then and share your experience, your service, and the circumstances that have led you to today.
Yeah, absolutely. My military career was fairly brief. I was stationed in 29 Palms. I was active duty, and I got in a civilian automobile accident, and I broke my back in 3 places, T10, T12, and L2. And the rest is kind of history. That's where my affiliation with the Paralyzed Veterans of America began.
Oh, wow. And so after your surgery then, what were the biggest physical and emotional challenges that you were facing?
Yeah, well, mentally it's definitely tough. You have a kind of a thought of how your life is supposed to be, and then you have a catastrophic injury, and all of a sudden it is tremendously different. And I think that takes a mental toll. But you kind of gotta dwell on the things that you can do rather than the things that you cannot. And you kind of try to approach it with a glass half full attitude.
Oh, there you go. So how did you first get connected to Paralyzed Veterans of America? What was that initial interaction like?
Yeah, well, initially when I was being, discharged and retired, the PVA represented me so I can get my retirement benefits. So that was my very first interaction with them.
Oh, okay. And then from there, how do you shift then from sort of this uncertainty to this forward momentum?
Yeah, well, at some point in time, I feel like you almost have to reinvent yourself. You know what I mean? And what did that for me was adaptive sports. I got my introduction to adaptive sports at the National Veterans Wheelchair Games, which is co-hosted by the PVA. And from there, it pretty much, changed my life trajectory. I kind of fell in love. I've met so many people. I've made lifelong friendships. I have accomplished so much. I have so many fond memories. And it all started at that initial introduction. From there, I took that experience home. I started a wheelchair basketball program here in North Myrtle Beach. I started my own nonprofit. I'm just very, very grateful for that introduction.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely life-changing. And so what does it mean to you then to be on this national stage being part of this campaign?
Well, PVA has been around since 1946. We're the only veteran service organization that is dedicated to veterans with spinal cord injuries and diseases like multiple sclerosis and ALS. Our size, our scope, our impact is really unmatched. I mean, we show up at your bedside, and we also show up for you at Capitol Hill. We've advanced spinal cord research. We've helped design accessible landmarks. We've pioneered adaptive sports. And probably one of the biggest accomplishments was the American with Disabilities Act. We helped, push that through. And that, that benefits the entire disability community, not just our members.
For someone watching you and watching, the group, what is your message to them here right now?
Yeah, never give up. You'll find your place. Just, stay out of your head, keep a positive mind frame, and you'll go a long way in life.
Jesse Lind, thank you for your message this morning. A lot of people could use it at a time like this, and continued success and forward momentum with Paralyzed Veterans of America, and they're in North Myrtle Beach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you having me.